Hey guys, welcome back to MegaNerd Squad. Today we're going to change it up a little bit. We thought we'd do a little game here. We each wrote down 10 questions apiece, and we each are going to answer all of them. And it's just kind of to get you guys to get to know us a little bit, I guess, like, you know, certain things about us. So.
Yeah, that you wouldn't know this to know about MegaNerd Squad a little bit more and the people you guys see here. But first of all, I just want to mention that if you guys don't know our names, right here is Austin, and on my right is Kong, and then my name's Pratesh. With that out of the way, let's start this game.
Alright. Where are you from?
Oh, okay.
Okay, Kong, you want to start?
Originally I'm from a small town called York, up in South Carolina.
I'm from this little town. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm from this little town called Kingsland, Georgia.
I am from a little town called Niles, Michigan, which is in the very southwest corner, just north of the state line of Indiana.
Let's see. Hopefully it's not one I made. Oh, okay. Favorite movie genre? If I had to pick one, I'd have to go with horror. I would. I just love horror.
Horror?
Yeah.
I have three favorites, but I will pick one. Horror, science fiction, and fantasy. Number one is probably horror.
Oh.
Right. Because of the excitement that it makes me feel like it just.
But then there's movies like
science
Spider-Man
fiction movies,
and all that stuff.
like mixed with some fantasy, that is phenomenal too. But horror is like my general one that I watch the most.
See, now for me, it will have to be like adventure movies.
Okay.
Yeah. More like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's just, you know, you gotta get from like, you know, you travel to like the Elves Village to like the mountain. If you could, what actor would you like to meet?
On the spot, I'll just go ahead and say RDJ. I really like RDJ. He seems like a really cool, fun guy, and it'd be cool just to get to know him and talk.
That was my question, so I meant to put actor and / musician.
Oh, musician as well?
Actor / musician.
Musician that I'd like to meet is Angus Young from AC/DC. Best guitarist I've ever seen. That guy knows how to have fun.
So I'm going to give two answers here for actor and musician. So for actor, I would actually like to meet Will Smith, because he's probably one of my favorite American actor.
Yeah, true. He would be great.
And for musician, I'd have to go with Sabrina Carpenter. That's not very well known yet, but yeah, like her music and stuff. So
my first choice of musician is gonna be this one DJ called like Miss It. You know, he does like dubstep, chill stuff, those kind of music. You know, he was the one who got me to like EDM, the whole EDM scene. And then my next musician will be like another DJ called Ozzy.
Scariest movie you have ever seen?
Oof. I guess like scariest movie for me was it was like a Nightmare on Elm Street back with my kids. You know, because you know, like 4 or 5 year old, I'm watching this and I'm like scared.
The scariest movie I've seen, when I was a kid, I'm not scared of this movie anymore, but when I was a kid, Child's Play scarred me for life, and it was the scariest movie I've seen because the doll scared me, because there's a living doll with a knife trying to kill you. Yeah. That was the scariest moment. But the movie that scares me the most right now that I haven't, it's probably As Above, So Below. It's set in Paris, if you guys know that movie. It's set in the catacombs of Paris. And a lot of stuff happens, and I don't really remember because I closed my eyes the whole movie. But yeah.
From my childhood, the movie that scared me the most was Halloween. Michael Myers scared the shit out of me. And it's really had an effect on me because I've grown to learn and love it, and it's today my favorite horror movie of all time. The most recent one that scared me, I think, would be The Conjuring, probably.
Yeah, Conjuring.
And The Autopsy of Jane Doe is also honorable mention for sure.
Yeah.
Who won, Freddy or Jason? Oh,
God.
Oh man.
I wrote that one.
I think Jason won, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I know Freddy could have put him in a dream state at the end, but I think he cut his head off, and like, I don't know. It could have been all a dream, Jason's dream, but I think Jason would actually won that fight.
There's one part where actually like Freddy actually put Jason, like almost broke Jason, like, you know, like mentally. You know, so I would say Freddy would have won.
Yeah.
You know, because he had an upper hand. He can, you know, he literally broke his psyche. You know,
yeah,
as
because he showed him his mother and stuff.
yeah, he literally like, you know, because he knew like he was afraid of water. You know, so it's just kind of like.
That's something that was added in though. Like Jason's never been afraid of water.
Yeah, he's never.
That's something they kind of incorporated in that movie, which was interesting to me. But I mean, it worked for the the writing of it.
Wasn't Karen? Oh, Jesus.
No,
damn it.
He drowned in water, but he was never scared
he walks
of it.
straight into it.
Yeah,
you know, like he's going out to get
getting out someone in the water. He just goes.
Tommy
in the water.
Jarvis. He just walks straight out there until he's below the water.
Exactly.
Until he pops up.
Yeah, and then he waits to pop up and kill him.
I would say it's a very tough answer. You know, it's a tough question. That's why I wrote it. I think Jason won the battle, but we still don't know who won the war, really. You know, because it's an open ending. It didn't end. But if I have to go based on how the movie went, and even with Freddy's little wink at the end with severed head, you know, nobody really won. The fact that Freddy winked at the end means that he's still alive, and maybe they were in a
dream state,
some sort of dream state or dream world that he's in.
But
so I will say that I guess Freddy did win, and the director of the movie has actually said that Freddy won.
Oh, really?
But it is open ended still, so you're not wrong. Nobody's wrong in thinking Jason won or Freddy won. You know, like everybody's right. It's their own interpretation.
What is your favorite food? This is one just like from my culture called like papaya salad.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's literally just shredded papaya, and it's just you literally just mix like lemon, salt, like a bunch of spices, and it's pretty much like just pretty much spicy papayas.
My favorite food, I think I'll go with Mexican. I like Mexican a lot. Sizzling fajitas when they come out. I like chips and salsa.
My favorite food I got two choices here. I cannot, it's hard to pick one or the other. I got either some pizza and some mac and cheese. One of those are my favorite types of food.
One's got to go.
If I had to choose, I'd choose mac and cheese just because I couldn't eat pizza too much, too often.
Mac and cheese on pizza?
I'd rather eat mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese pizza.
Yeah, I want mac and cheese pizza so much. It's in New York. Let's do a few more questions. 2 or 3. Ooh.
Where do you see this channel in a year? If things keep going as planned, and if we're all still here together, hopefully we got a bunch more friends, subscribers that enjoy our content, and hopefully we've learned some things, and we've created new things, more fun things, to incorporate it into our channel.
I'd say this channel maybe growing a little more, like just us having fun reviewing movies, and just like more mega nerds, basically.
Yeah.
Come in,
join us,
mega nerds, and like I don't know, it's just like us being together, removing movies. I think it's gonna work out a little bit more than what it is now. I don't know. Let's see.
Ever growing.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I guess the goal is to, if we can, make this, like a full-time job, and just creating content, like movie reviews, hopefully maybe we can get sponsored by like some some company or some things like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just moving forward, like all the great YouTubers out there,
Yeah. That was the goal, but that was never the intention for us. The intention for us was just to have fun making doing movies. It was Austin actually came up with it.
Yeah, it was an idea we had talked about for a little while, and then we finally grouped and said, well, Kong got the camera and was like, let's do this. Yeah. I was like, okay, I got the lights and a tripod. Let's do this. We'll do it at Pratesh's house. Yeah. So we'll see where it goes. Hopefully we get some more friends.
Yep. What are your expectations of a movie? My expectations of a movie is to actually make me enjoy the movie and not be confusing at all. And I just want to see a good story and like good character development, because I can get very invested in the character even if the character development is bad. Like I like a lot of movies. Even if they're bad, like some bad movies, I just like movies in general. So my expectation would be just be straightforward with your movie, have a clear story, and make it fun.
Well, I guess I would have to deal with more of like how the story is portrayed, as well as the storyline itself. Because like, you can have a great story, but at the same time, like if you have someone who just butchers it, say like they didn't do the best and like I guess like filming it to kind of like its best potential, then it's all of this is really like a I guess crap movie for me. So for me, it's more about the execution of the story.
My expectations in a movie are the moral of it, what is the story, how invested was the director into the characters, and how is that relatable to me. So first off, it is the story, and then secondary is like the quality of it, like the lighting and then the camera work and the sound and all that. But my favorite aspect of a film is absolutely the story. I want to relate to that on a personal level, and if I haven't experienced that, I want to at least feel like I did after I've finished the movie. And by the end of it, I want to feel moved. Yeah. And happy that I've seen it.
Last question. Ooh, what is this?
Last question, Colin.
What?
This ain't the last question.
Is their favorite?
Never mind.
We got like 30.
I guess.
What is their favorite color? My favorite color is red. Kind of like blood red.
That's morbid, but yeah. Crazy enough, it's very similar to mine, which is it's kind of like a really, really dark, like almost like a cherry, like black cherry red, like a really like burgundy type dark red. Like it's the color I would use on like a car, like a nice sports car, like a really dark tone red with some like charcoal gray.
My favorite color is sky blue. Sky blue is just like the perfect color I'd put on everything I own.
Favorite subject of interest?
In school, there weren't very many to pick from, but my favorite subject in school...
It can be any. Like, anything, not just school.
Oh, okay.
It can be anything, like games.
Forget school!
I was into... when I was young, I was really into paleontology. And, I actually wanted to be a paleontologist when I grew up. And I've also been very interested in mythology as well, and like cryptozoology as well. Like these creatures that could be on Earth right now, but no one knows because don't have proof.
That's intriguing. That's awesome.
For me, I guess like it will have to be my favorite like interest of subjects. So my first one would be kind of like I guess like advanced technology. Like how far we can advance like a piece of technology. So I guess like AIs and whatnot, and robots talking to one another. And whatnot. And then my second one is actually a Lovecraftian horror.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually really into that subject. The whole like concept of it, just saying like alien gods.
Mine's easy. Movies. Boom.
Okay, favorite sport team. My favorite sport team, I only really watch NFL. I don't watch NBA or soccer, basketball. I don't watch those much at all. I really mainly focus on American football. So my favorite American football team is the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm right there with you. My favorite sport and team is NFL football, Indianapolis Colts all the way.
I don't watch sports.
Thank you. Next.
Favorite superhero?
Captain America.
My favorite is Spider-Man. Actually, my favorite superhero is Satire right now. Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen. So,
woo!
Yeah. Batman.
Best movie you ever seen?
Okay. Well, this is one indie film called Slashing.
Oh yeah!
Hey!
I
like that answer.
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
It's a 5-minute short clip, but I actually do like it. Short, simple, sweet.
Yep. Straight to the
link
point.
is in the description below. The ones that are most memorable to me and I would watch over and over are there's two, and I'm gonna pick one because I can, and like it's hard to pick one of these two: Jurassic Park and Avengers Endgame. It's just crazy to see how one of my favorite movies came out this year, right now in the present. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Jurassic Park because I've always loved dinosaurs ever since I was a kid, and always wanted to see dinosaur bones and like figure out where they came from and stuff like that. And dinosaurs just really intrigued me.
I'm nostalgic. I'm throwing it back to Jaws. It's always been one of my favorites. It's still one of my favorites. I enjoy watching it.
Favorite TV show? I'm gonna go ahead and pick two because they're different genres, so I'm just gonna pick two. My favorite animated TV show of all time and my favorite show of all time is Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was on Nick for a little bit. That's my favorite of all time, and nothing has beat it that I've seen so far. I hope nothing does, but hopefully something can beat it. And my favorite like comedy or live action sort of TV show is Psych.
So for me, I would say probably my most favorite TV series will be American Horror Story. Yeah, because it was probably the only like
the
TV
first
series.
3 seasons.
Right? No, actually, no.
4 and 5 are okay too.
No, but
I've only seen one.
but it was but it was kind of like the only like TV series that actually got me like interested throughout it. You know,
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get bored of it.
Mine's The Office. I love that show. It's my go-to every time. If I can't find something on Netflix, I'm watching Michael Scott. But I also love the show called Face Off. It's like the special effects makeups. Each week they have a spotlight challenge. Always love that show too.
Favorite Spider-Man and Batman villain.
Oh, that one's mine.
I don't know much about Spider-Man that much, so I can't really have to say on that. I want to say the Joker, like Heath Ledger's interpretation of the Joker.
Okay.
Would be number 1. That's true. I'm going with Scarecrow. I always do Crocman, but I haven't seen the movies yet.
The Joker. You can't beat it for Batman.
Oh, which Joker?
If I had to,
the Joker in general.
That's what I meant by
Alright,
just the Joker in general. I like all the variations. It's a really tough call between Heath Ledger's and Jack Nicholson's because I grew up with Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah.
But I think Heath Ledger probably takes the cake on the best Joker. Like what he brought to the table was just awesome and way more like morbid and dark.
Yeah.
So his is probably the best Joker, but I love Jack Nicholson's Joker just as much. You know, it's nostalgic for me. For Spider-Man, I'm going back to the basics again. Green Goblin's my favorite, but I've always wanted to see him as like the more of the actual Goblin. And in the Amazing Spider-Man, they kind of did that, but I hated the way he looked.
Oh, he looked horrible.
And it was like, I didn't want to see that. I wanted to see like a cool, well done.
It wasn't even
Green Goblin. You know.
It wasn't even Norman. It was Harry.
Yeah. So that's my answers.
My favorite Spider-Man villain would have to be Venom. I just love Venom and the symbiote, and he gets the black suit, which is my favorite Spider-Man suit of all time. And my favorite Batman villain would have to be the Joker. I don't think there's really anyone that can beat Joker for the really good villains.
We agree on the Joker across the board.
Yeah.
And that's not very unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, it's the Joker.
No one can... It's too hard.
Like, I feel like when you have a great hero, he's way 10 times better when he has, like, the greatest villain.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you gotta have a great villain in order to have a great hero. My turn!
Your turn.
Is it mine?
What are your career goals?
Oh!
Okay, my career goal is to get in the film industry. I'd like to work on movies, basically, any way, shape, or form. Ideally, I like the creative aspect of stories. Like I've said, is my favorite part. I'd like to screenwrite, and maybe one day, who knows, fingers crossed, direct.
My career goal is to make a game that everyone enjoys, and it's a really good game that people will enjoy and play for a long time. And hopefully, career goal would be also MegaNerd Squad doing really well as well.
All right, that'd be great.
Yeah. My career goes is to be a artist / music producer, and pretty much succeed in the recording music as well as classical music standpoints.
What is a random fact about you?
Random fact about you.
I love cookies.
What was that?
I don't know.
Somebody threw a cookie at the window. Who wrote that? You? Of course it was.
I was out of questions. I like writing stories. I like story building.
Okay.
Oh, I like to draw. I like to create miniatures too. That's something I've always done. Is I've always had a creative I'm always drawing or creating or building little characters and things, my own little worlds and stuff. So I guess that's an interesting fact.
You should see his picture of Jaws. It's awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
It's actually pretty. It's actually pretty accurate.
Like it's almost just the same as the one in the movie.
To Quint's drawing. Yeah. That was easy. That was
favorite toy as a child. You know, I had this one giant, like little, like doll that I used to like. It was taller than me. Yeah, I took it everywhere. I stuck with it. I took it everywhere I go.
Oh, what kind of doll?
No. It was like little. It was like a pluff. It's like one of those pluff toys, but it was like a super tall, like doggy kind of toy.
Oh, a dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a dog.
Oh, okay.
It's a plush toy. It's a plush doll. You know, like this little like animals that are kind of like like filled with like beanbags and fur.
Yeah.
My favorite toy as a child, well, I had a lot of them. They were my Star Wars action figures, namely the Jedi and the Sith. I still got those at my dad's house. They're in like boxes. We're hanging on to those forever.
I had a lot of toys as a child, so it's gonna be really hard to pick. It's like a little dog that's like kind of life size, not life size, but like a little smaller, and it actually moved by itself and bark, and like when you pet it,
Oh!
it like purrs. Not
The
purr,
little
but
like robot looking.
bark.
Oh
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Not robot looking, actually had fur on it.
Oh.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it was like
I was thinking of the robot one. Is that what you were? Yeah.
The plastic one.
I think I've seen those.
more realistic. Yeah.
All right. Who will be the next Avengers antagonist? I wrote this one. I'm hoping for Doctor Doom or Red Skull. Those are my two favorites anyway.
I don't think Red Skull's coming back.
I hope he does. He was on, what was it called?
Warm Mirror.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's coming back as a villain.
Yeah, he might not. But I would certainly love for them to write him back in.
Yeah.
He's my favorite villain.
That'd be really cool. I think they're gonna have Galactus as one of the villains.
That's the rumored mostly.
So yeah, I think Galactus is gonna be the next Avengers villain.
Galactus.
What is your favorite kind of music?
My favorite kind of music is rock and roll.
My favorite music is pop.
Actually, I actually like everything.
Okay.
That's true. I do listen to everything. It just depends on my mood.
Why start MegaNerd Squad?
I think we started MegaNerd Squad, and it's still the same reason. It's just because we loved movies, and me and Austin actually watched a lot of movies before we started this channel.
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of movie marathons.
Yeah, and we just like enjoyed it very much, watching movies together, and we decided, hey, let's just watch some new movies, watch some old movies, let's review them, and see where it goes. Like have fun reviewing our movies and telling people what we think about our movies. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how we started. And I remember we were at Olive Garden, and Austin, all of the three of us were at Olive Garden, and we were thinking of different names to start our channel, and we finally came up with MegaNerd Squad.
Yep. Shout out to Olive Garden.
Shout out to Olive Garden.
Soup and breadsticks and salad.
And cheese ravioli.
Yeah, I'd say that's why we started it. Just basically because we love movies, and it was something that was in the talks for a while, and so we finally just did it, basically. And we're gonna see where it goes.
Yeah, and just shoot for the stars, I guess. Best slasher and why?
Best slasher and why? You know mine, Michael Myers. Always. And why? Because he scared the shit out of me as a kid, and I still just find him scarier than the rest.
Do you want
that monotone white face, just like need to kill, stalking for no reason, freaked me out as a kid. And it works today for me. I'm a little freaked out by it.
Do you want my favorite or the best?
What did I ask?
What's your favorite?
Your favorite.
Why?
My favorite?
Yeah, your
Okay.
favorite.
I mean, my favorite is gonna have to be Jason. Because I just love Jason. He just doesn't give a damn. He just does kill people, and that's what I love. Thank you. Next.
Love me some Jason.
Yep.
Yeah, same for me. Probably Freddy.
Hey, we are the big three right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. Just, he scared me.
Can't leave Chucky out.
Like
though.
a lot as a kid. No. I wasn't that scared of Chucky.
Chucky scared
No,
me.
not
as a
scary, but
He scared me as a kid.
Slasher.
Create. Here's a good one. I wrote this.
Oh god.
Create your A-team. Pick 5 Marvel characters.
Oh my god.
Yes. All right, I'm going ahead. Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Gwen, and Captain America.
Probably do Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man.
Okay.
Maybe Hulk
Okay.
and Thor.
Ooh.
Captain Iron Man, Hulk.
Oh.
I'm throwing in Wolverine.
Okay.
You can do that.
What else do we got on here? Colossus.
Colossus. Oh. Okay.
That's my Fab Five.
Alright. What is the best theme park? I think my favorite theme park right now is Universal. Like, I mean, I haven't really been to too many theme parks, but yeah, I've been to Six Flags, and even though they have so many, I thought it would be really good because they have a lot of roller coasters, but no, they just have one or two roller coasters that
Which
I
one?
like. Six Flags.
Oh yeah.
The Over Georgia one. I know some other Six Flags in California and stuff have different rides.
Yeah, they're all over.
But I like Universal way more than that.
Yeah, I'm a Universal guy. That's my favorite. It's always been my favorite since I was a kid.
Universal. I don't got much.
Yeah.
Oh, what is one of your hobbies you like doing or your pastimes?
Mine would be video games.
Mine would be making music.
Mine would be watching and writing movies. Next.
I think we have one more. Or is it two?
This is the last one.
And
Oh.
it's...
Are you currently in school?
Who wrote that?
I'll answer that. We are all currently in school. We
Yes,
all
sir.
go to a little school called Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida, right here near Orlando. And we're each doing our own thing. I am studying film.
I'm studying game design.
And I'm studying music production.
And we all have something else to bring to the table. And that's what brings us together.
And that's
we
how
all-
MegaNerd Squad's so diverse.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got our own different, opinions and ideas on things, and we collaborate and, talk about ideas. And so that's one of the reasons we wanted to start the channel.
Yeah, man.
Bring everything to the table, and we're gonna start incorporating more things than just the movie reviews.
Yes.
Like we've already started, doing like trailer reactions and then unboxings and then we got a game here. So
yeah.
we're gonna start incorporating some other things. Probably review some games or some new songs or things like that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep you guys updated like the news does on current events in the media world.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit more about MegaNerd Squad. I know we're still starting off our channel, but probably a little more later than usual. But hopefully you guys did learn some things about us that you already didn't know. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. And if you liked the video and learned a little bit more, just hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and see you guys in the next one. MegaNerd Squad, out!